Okay, so on Thursday we have 3 handicaps. We've got the Pertemps final, we've got the Brown Advisory and Merrybell Stable Plate handicap chase, and we've also got the Fook Walwyn Kim Muir handicap chase. Again, careful how you say it. Yes, indeed. For the Pertemps, I don't have any massive opinion in this race, other than the fact that I quite like the way that Cap York won last time out for Noel Meade. He seems to think the world of the horse. He clocked a good speed figure at Punchestown the other day, and I think he could go close in the Pertemps. The Brown Advisory, I'm looking at the likes of Janika and Sarah Dulac. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, Sarah Dulac's interesting. What does catch the eye about the Brown Advisory is that prominent racers have done pretty well in this, despite the big field. It's not always been one for
stay out of trouble.
To come from off the back. So Sarah Dulac's been a fantastic servant, and again keeps winning narrowly. Doesn't go up a great deal. Probably got away with it. £7 for that latest win in the Timeform Novices Handicap. Sorry, the Cybersecurity Solutions Handicap Chase at Cheltenham in January. So I think again he keeps winning with more in hand than the winning margins suggest. So and he tends to race up to the pace as well. So Sarah Dulac 10-1. That would be my way to go at the moment.
A couple of quick ones.
Yep.
Pertemps first assignment. He's won twice at Cheltenham this year, so he's had a good side to at the track. His Haydock run behind Paisley Park
superb, yeah.
Looks pretty useful now, doesn't it? All right, the assessor's had his say, but he's still fairly well treated, and I think sort of double figure price for him's not bad value for a horse that handles decent ground and Cheltenham very well. And just in that Brown Advisory, just a horse, I know you're going to laugh at me, but Mengley Khan has got a host of entries all across the week.
Keep an eye on him.
He just strikes me as another horse like the Storyteller, just ran well in graded races and then gets dropped into a handicap somewhere along the line. He was third in the Supreme last year. Everyone knows him down as a complete hound.
Yeah, he's talented.
But these big field races might just help him. He's just definitely worth keeping on side, given the absolute majesty of the trainer.
That's a good point you say about big field races, because this has been quite a good race for some of the old boys as well. We had Splash of Ginge placed last year at a big price. He was proven on the ground. It came up very soft, and of course he was proven in big fields, having won a Betfair hurdle previously. So don't worry about the older brigade in these races. Just look for a horse who's going to handle a big field and has got form on the prevailing going.
One other horse in that Brown race, the Brown Advisory race, Bouvril, who switched to Ben Haslam.
Yes.
He's been placed on 3 of the last 4 festivals. He finished 2nd of 22 in the Fred Winter, 2nd of 20 in the Novice Handicap beyond Ballyalton, 3rd of 24 to Road to Respect in this race, 2017. He got bought down in the Grand Annual last year. He bolted up first time out. Didn't run very well last time. Got dropped a couple of pounds. If the ground's good, he could be a decent each way wager in that race.
Interesting to see who would get the ride on that one. Another one we mentioned, trained by Ted Walsh, Any Second Now. He's got an entry. He's got several entries. He's in the Kim Muir. I mean, he's an interesting one. He's got interesting form.
Still a novice.
He's a novice, and he's got form over 2 miles, 4, 3 miles. Very interested to see A, where he goes, and B, how he gets on.
He was one of the punts of the week last year, wasn't he, in the Novice Handicap Chase?
Yes.
I think he's in that as well. I think he's just
He's
about in everything.
I think he finished 7th in it last year, didn't he? In the Close Brothers. He's in there again. So Any Second Now is also a horse to keep an eye on wherever he runs. On Friday, we have 3 excellent handicaps. Obviously, the County Hurdle, straight after the JCB Triumph Hurdle. We've got the likes of the Inform Monsieur Lecoq, trained by Nick Williams as well.
He's going to have a 6-timer, isn't he, Nick?
7.
6. Top trainer.
Nick and Jane combined.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Look, there's any number of horses in the County Hurdle. Felix Deji, Getaway Trump is there again, a former JCB Triumph Hurdle winner, Ivanovic Gorbatov, who turned the corner last time out, didn't he?
So I did mention Old God briefly when we touched on
the
Coral Cup, but I have to warn you, I've never backed the winner of the County Hurdle, so over to you, Sam.
A couple that I like, Chittabello, the horse obviously trained by Dan Skelton, who won the race last year.
Yes.
He's dropped from 154 to 146. He's had a wind up. We haven't seen him since he ran behind Midnight Shadow at Aintree. Looks a good run now, doesn't it? Back over 2, strongly run 2 on decent ground. And Golden Spear of Tony Martins. Having seen Tudor City run at the Dublin Racing Festival, I thought he's a certainty for the County Hurdle. Not even entered. Golden Spear's entered, horse that ran in the SES last year. He absolutely hosed up last time, didn't he?
He did. I thought he was going to go to Ascot for that nice handicap hurdle before Christmas, but I haven't heard from him since.
No, he's his only entry. Tony Martin's only entry in the race.
Yeah, very interesting, Golden Spear. Yeah, really good shout that. Johnny Henderson, Grand Annual, Martin Pipe, conditional handicap. You know, we've got the likes of What's Wrong With You for Nicky Henderson. He was impressive at Fossglass and Fontwell. He looks to be Hendo's chief protagonist in the Grand Annual. You've got Magic Saint. He clocked a very good speed figure to beat Gino Trail at Wincanton last time out. That's the Grand Annual. Anything in that?
Hard line for me in the Grand Annual if he runs. He's another horse from that stable that've got a raft of entries.
Got some serious horses.
Well, he's got a raft of entries. He had a nice little run round in the in the Dublin Racing Festival.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was knocked about to run a tidy race behind Larichberg that day. I think a strongly run handicap, either 2.5 for him. He's another one that catches the eye a bit.
Mr. Mount, how do you feel about the Grand Annual and the Martin Pipe conditionals?
I don't, basically. Moon over Germany is half interesting for Henry de Bromhead, whichever race he goes in. He's also in the Brown Advisory. I was a little bit, and the Close Brothers, of course, I was a little bit disappointed with him last time out at Thurles, finishing last of the 4 runners. But I think bigger field, stronger pace, in a handicap company, we might see more from him now, and he's looking dangerously handicapped.